Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about a very important topic on income tax, law and practices. The title is deductions. Income tax consists 5 sources of income, that is income from salary, income from house property, income from business and profession, income from capital gain, and income from other sources. The adding of these 5 sources are called it as gross total income. Tax liability is not calculated under from gross total income. We made certain deductions from section 80C to 80U. After that, the income derived is called it as net total income or net taxable income. The tax liability is charged from net taxable income. Tax deductions are starting from 80C. The deductions are allowed as per rule for all kind of assessees to utilize. By utilizing these sections, the assessee can minimize their tax liabilities. Okay. Today we are going to discuss about only those deductions which is allowed for individual assessee only. Individual assessee only. The first deduction is 80C. 80C related to deductions in respect of LIC premium, PF, Provident Fund, Public Provident Fund, National Savings Certificates, etc. This deduction is allowable only to individual as well as HUF. To the maximum of 1,50,000 is allowed. Totally, there are 21 schemes are listed under 80C. If the assessee make investments in these schemes, he can claim 80C to the maximum of 1,50,000. To encourage the savings habit and investment habit, 80C is introduced under Income Tax Act. The insurance is very important in 80C because the maximum allowable deduction for 80C is 1,50,000. Under this, for LIC premium, if the policy taken on or before 31st/3/2012 means 20% of sum assured. Sum assured means policy amount, insurance policy amount is allowed. After 1/4/2012 means 10% of sum assured, where if the policy is taken on disabled persons means those who are claiming deduction under 80U and 80DDP means 15% of sum assured is allowed. Till now we discussed one deduction 80C. It is allowed only to individual and HUF to the maximum of 1,50,000. The next second important deduction is 80D, medical insurance premium. Medical insurance premium is allowed for individual and HUF. For self, spouse, dependent, children's parents allowed. The maximum amount allowed for normal persons 25,000. Normal persons means below the age of 60 years. Okay. In addition, for parents also 25,000 can be claimed, which means that totally 50,000 medical insurance premium can be claimed. The only condition is it should be given in check, check or electronic payment, not by cash. Okay, if on the reverse, if the age is the spouse or dependent age is more than 60 means 30,000 deductions can be claimed. For parents 30,000. Totally 60,000, maximum of 60,000 can be claimed under section 80D. 80C 1,50,000, 80D for self 25,000, for parents 25,000 if both are the age of below 60, where if both are above 60 means to the maximum of 60,000 is claimed. The third one is section 80DD. DD is a disabled dependent. If the assessee is responsible for maintaining a disabled person means we can give deduction under section 80 DT. If the normal disability means to the maximum of 75,000 is allowed, severe disablement means 1,25,000 is allowed. That is section 80 DD. The next one is 80 DDP. 80 DDP is a amount spent for medical treatment of specified diseases. Specified diseases. Like that presently corona is a specified disease, isn't it? In this, if the assessee age is below 60 means deductions can be allowed for 40,000, where senior citizens means 1 lakh. Now we summarize all the deductions from 80D to 80U. 80D. 80D is a medical insurance premium. 80DD disabled dependent, handicapped dependent. 80DDP medical treatment for specified diseases. Last one 80U disabled assessee. If the assessee is a disabled person, the section 80U can be claimed by an individual. It is allowed only for individual and HUF. If the assessee is affected by normal disablement means 75,000 is allowed. If it is by severe disablement means 1,25,000 is allowed. The last one deduction allowed for individual is 80G. 80G means donations. For helping the poor, the society in natural calamity situations, the assessee can donate whatever amount to the specified section 80G, those schemes. There are wide range of schemes. 80G is broadly classified into 2, without maximum limit, with maximum limit. Without maximum limit means if the assessee donate 5 crore means he can claim 5 crore as deductions. There is no restrictions. Again that will be bifurcated into 2, 100% deduction allowed, 50% deductions allowed. With limit is to the maximum of 10% adjusted gross total income. Totally 6 schemes were listed under this with limit schemes. If the assessee make donation to these schemes means only to the maximum of 10% of adjusted gross total income is claimed as deductions. Whereas the assessee donate the same amount in without limit means he can claim full amount as deductions. Okay, we can discuss one by one. First one is 100% without any limit, without qualifying limit. How much we donate, that will be claimed as deductions. National Defence Fund, the list of schemes are 21. Here only I listed 6. National Defence Fund, Prime Minister National Relief Fund, National Sports Fund, Swachh Bharat Scheme, Clean Ganga Scheme, Africa Fund, Prime Minister Earthquake Relief Fund, etc. etc. Whereas in case of 50%, only 4 schemes are allowed. Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial Fund, Indira Gandhi Memorial Trust, Rajiv Gandhi Foundation. These 3 persons are acted as Prime Minister. Hence the 4th one is Prime Minister Draft Relief Fund. This, if the assessee make a donation to these schemes means 50%. Suppose if he donate 1 lakh means 50,000 allowed. 10 lakhs means 5 lakhs allowed. 1 crore means 50 lakhs allowed. 50% allowed. On the reverse, if he donate the same to National Sports Fund means full amount is allowed. The next one is with limit. With limit is to the maximum of 10% adjusted gross total income. Under this 100% deduction allowed only for 2 schemes. The first one is donation to the government or local authority for the purpose of promoting family planning program. India is a highly populated country. To control the population, family planning program was initiated by the central government. If the assessee donate amount through these schemes means he can claim deduction 100% to the maximum of 10% adjusted gross total income. The second one is sum paid for a Olympic fund, Olympic Association and other associations related for inculcating the habit of sports, developing sportsmanship, sports in India, etc. Whereas in case of 50%, totally 4 schemes were allowed. The first one is to any local authorities for the other than promoting family planning program. That was the first one. Second one is for minority people. Minority people means Muslims, Christians, etc. If any fund developed for encouraging developing the minority persons means that will be listed under 50%. The third one is those amount contributed for repair and renovation of temples, church, mosque, etc. The last one is any other fund provided for municipality. These are the 4 schemes under 50% of the deductions. Totally we discussed till now 6 deductions. These 6 deductions are allowed for individuals for minimizing the tax liability. Proper planning by making donations, investments, savings in deductions results in less tax liability of an assessee. Thank you.